Hello and welcome back to Three Things, the videocast from the Institute for Manufacturing at the University of Cambridge. I'm David Lott, CEO of IfM Engage. I'm joined today by Professor Duncan McFarlane. Duncan is Professor of Industrial Information Engineering here at the IfM and the head of the Digital Information and Automation Laboratory. Duncan, welcome.
Thanks, David. Really looking forward to this.
Excellent, me too. So we'll kick off with the first question then. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came to be at the IfM?
Yeah, well, to begin with, I should say the IfM wasn't the IfM when I got here, but I started out in Australia as an engineering cadet in the steel industry. And I would say there were some oscillations in my path here. I started in Melbourne and was an engineer, went to university, then went back to the steel industry, and then came here to do a PhD in control systems, and then went back to the steel industry in Australia for about 6 or 7 years. And then I moved back over to the UK in the mid-1990s. I got married. My wife was a musician, wanted to come here. And then one weekend I was up in Cambridge and I was talking to my old supervisor, Keith Glover, about possible future activities. And he said, well, there's this weird bunch of people in Cambridge that drive around in minibuses visiting factories all the time. Maybe you should have a talk to them. And that sounded kind of interesting. And so I came and met Mike Gregory, the head of the Institute, one weekend, and it all followed from there.
Excellent. And we still do the minibus thing. Maybe less weird, not for sure. Excellent. Thanks, Duncan. So what is one project or piece of work that you're working on at the moment that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm involved in quite a few things at the moment around smarter logistics, around taking manufacturing ideas into hospitals. But probably the thing that's used up a lot of my time and got me most excited over the last couple of years has been something called digital manufacturing on a shoestring. And as it sounds, it's been an attempt to try to take all the new developments in digital systems that have occurred over the last 10 years and to reduce them down to something very simple, very low cost, and something that's easy for a very small manufacturer to deploy. So we spent a lot of time really flipping the work we've done in the previous 10, 15 years on its head, which was about complex artificial intelligence, digital systems for large companies, come up with something very simple that we can make work very cheaply and simply for a small company that might otherwise not have jumped on the digitalization bandwagon. And that program was a research program. It's now evolved into a business unit within IfM Engage. Thank you very much for supporting us with that. And we're very pleased to have, I think, deployed somewhere between 400 and 500 solutions industrially, but also talked to thousands of different companies around the world about the ways in which their smaller activities can actually be easily digitized.
Excellent. Thanks, Duncan. And shoestring is a fantastic activity. So finally then, last question already. Is there one thing that you think manufacturers should start or stop doing right now?
Well, what about one of each?
Why not indeed?
So I think stop, and this sounds weird given that I'm a technologist, an academic, work on new technologies. I think it'd be great if companies could stop window shopping for new technologies all the time. And the reason I say that is there's lots and lots of new technologies, more emerging all the time. And really, and I know some companies already do this, but the issue is, what's the big challenge? And then what solutions do you need to meet those challenges? And then, and only then, are there some new technologies that help you address that? So I guess it's not stop, but it's turn things around, start at the problem, and eventually get to the technology only if you need it. And my start, I think, is based on the fact that my email account's been hacked today. I think we need to start taking security really, really seriously. And, there's been some big issues in the last months with security challenges within big organizations. And I think we here as a university, but as industry as well, need to be taking that much more seriously into the future.
Thanks, Duncan. Really important message to end on. Well, thank you very much for joining us for Three Things. It's been a real pleasure. And we will be back, of course, in the future. But for now, thank you for joining us and see you again soon. Bye.
Thank you.